Yes.
And I know that must be one of the kind of inspirations, and as well as
Yes.
the other entrepreneurs that you've interviewed. So do you feel that kind of association in terms of, because for me, like, associating with you, like, that's a big fucking deal. I mean, it's my podcast, I can swear.
Yes.
And you know what I mean? Do you feel like that association of upper levels just raises the vision and it raises the bar, like, constantly, and that's what we should always be seeking to do?
It so does, and it's not so much raising the bar with him, but the way that he treats me and did for years and treats people privately keeps reminding me that how I want to treat other people.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I first interviewed him and I said something like, do you want to check the headline or something? He didn't really know me, but he or someone in his company emailed me back and said, no, of course we trust you. You're a great person. The way that they respond to those little things made me care about them. The way that before he ever met me, that he once sent me a direct message that said something like, Andrew, when are we drinking vino? Back when I was just getting started, when no one noticed, it was like, when are we going to have vino? I showed that direct message to my wife. I said, look, Gary Vaynerchuk knows that I exist. Such a dorky thing. I should never admit that I care about that, but I did.
I'll tell you a crazy story. How I even kind of, got into Gary Vaynerchuk and met him. I knew about him, of course, before, but in August when he was doing that video chat thing for his new book and he was talking to other people, like, I stayed on the line. I was waiting there. It was American time, so it was like 4 a.m. over here, and then I came on and I was like, oh, it's Gary Vee. He's like, hey, we were talking, yeah. And because it was 4 a.m. here, like, my mum came down the stairs and she was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, we're trying to sleep here. And I was like, yo, Mom, I'm talking to Gary Vee. And then he was like laughing. He's like, who's that? I'm like, yeah, it's my mom. And then he's like, I get Mom on the phone. And my mom came, she was like, hi, and shit. And it was so funny. And he was like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I respect you. And I was like, always remember that. And then when his event came, he came to London like 3 months later. And it's like, I came and I was volunteering at the event. And it's like, he remembered everything about that, and like, he remembered me, and we started down, we was talking and shit for 5 minutes. And he was like, yeah. And it was like, that kind of authenticity and that realness, if we had more people like that, doing that, then the kinetic effect I feel like it would have on the world and everyone. And that's why I try and do, that's what I'm trying to do with here. And then hopefully someone else can take it on. And, I feel like that's what will really change, the world. And that's why I feel it's important for young entrepreneurs, as, the next generation. You, Gary Vaynerchuk, and the entrepreneurs you got on your website, your experience, your veterans, I'm saying we should learn from you, but at the same time we got to take it on and keep this moving, so